Good morning. Welcome to day 110, Thursday, July 25th, 2024. It's 57 degrees right now. That's awesome. It cooled down last night. We're at higher elevation. As usual, we're hoping to do about 20 miles. We'll see what the trail is like and adjust if necessary. So it's about 6:15 and we're going to get a move on. We're just getting started for the day, showing you some amazing views of the sun coming over Mount Shasta. So were some updates. I had a little bit of cell service. The wildfire evacuation orders for Etna have been lifted, which based on the recon Sarah and I did, that was expected. Today's Thursday. If I have to go into Etna, if the trail is still closed at 1600, that'll put me into the town of Etna in the middle of Sunday, like Sunday early afternoon. So good to know. A small chance I would even do a little Nero there. There were there's a motel and a hotel, both owned by the same people who are super hiker friendly. If there's a room available, I may do that. Who knows? We'll see. See how I feel on Sunday. It'd be great if they reopened that section of trail, and then it wouldn't even be a decision. I would just stay on the trail and keep marching towards Sayed Valley, but I don't think that's going to happen. We'll see. Either way is cool. So there were a few people camped at the established campsite, so I'm glad I kind of went off the beaten path and had a quiet night. One other quick update, just because stuff happens. One of my Ziploc freezer bags of beef jerky had a bunch of mold in it. That sucks. I think just the heat got to it, I'm guessing. So yeah, I'm gonna be carrying a little bit of jerky. I don't think there's gonna be any trash cans until Etna, so that's the way it goes. Just I couldn't deal with the heat. That is a pretty nice shot of the lake with Mount Shasta right behind. I sense a thumbnail coming. The Castle Crags are very far away now. All right, we passed through Deadfall Lakes. We're approaching Deadfall Creek. I might do a little water collection here, get some electrolytes going. I've had 3 northbound Thru-Hikers pass me. I think the 2 were set up at the campsite just north of me. And then there was also a female who I think was camped with me at Disappearing Creek 2 nights ago. So she's also caught up and is on the move, as we are. I did see at least one tent down at one of the lakes. I guess this is a popular day hike and backpacking area. So that's cool. It is Thursday, so not quite the weekend. But yeah, we just passed like a connecting trail. I see a dirt road in the distance. We're going to be hooking up with a trailhead that I imagine uses that road in a couple of miles. All right, it's about 10:15. I'm filtering water from a seasonal stream about, I think, a mile and a half from the trailhead. It's definitely a popular place. Just had a woman with 4 kids go by, and the woman was carrying a fully inflated inflatable tube. So I guess they're gonna have some fun at the lake today. That's awesome. 2 through hikers who now I've recognized. They were with me yesterday as well, a couple, male and a female. They're a little bit ahead of me, and there was one other female who went by earlier. So yeah, I think I'm in the same mini bubble pretty much, except for maybe a couple who have gone on further. So gonna get a little electrolytes going, have a little second breakfast, air out the feet, and then keep on going. The weather has been pretty nice so far. Nice change. All right, so after 2 o'clock, we're taking a quick electrolyte break. We're at Chilkoot Creek. Unfortunately, the water here is not very cold. We have about 4 miles to our final water source and campsite. There might be cold water along the way. If there is, we may stop again. But just for right now, get a little electrolytes down. All right, we're passing Bull Lake on our left as we keep climbing. All right, it's 3:15. We got about 2 miles to our camp for the night. All right, it is 4 o'clock. We have found home for the night. We're gonna get a little sun coming through the trees, but then it should be all right. So there's a water source a little further north. So I'll get the tent set up. We'll take the whole backpack to the spring and get everything situated for tonight. All right, it's 4:30. Our tent is set up. Now we are in search of water. There should be a spring north of here, not too far. So let's go check it out. Looks like tomorrow morning we may be doing a wraparound. Can definitely see a cut in the trees there. Looks like a trail to me. All right, here's our spring. We'll take it. All right, we're gonna wrap it up for the day. It's a little after 5:30. We're at about 6,800 feet. We did over 20 miles today, so that's nice. Unfortunately, the water from this spring is not quite as cold as last night's spring. It's still fine. And I think I'm gonna get the sun on me again for a little bit soon. So looking forward to that. Had a minor gear failure in my cargo shorts. The right pocket here where I keep my video phone, the one I'm using right now, the stitches came out of the bottom, so the phone, it just falls through the pocket. That's not ideal. I wish I had kept that little sewing kit, but I didn't. So I just need a little needle and thread to repair it. In the meantime, I'm trying some tenacious tape in there, see if that'll hold. It'll probably be fine unless the pants get really wet from sweat or rain, then that'll probably fail as well. But I'm on the lookout for needle and thread. So other than that, it was a good day. Pretty much close to 11 hours of hiking with half hour to 45 minutes of breaks. Saw some day hikers going to those lakes with a bunch of kids. That was cool. Had a few through hikers pass me. Didn't see too many today, but they could still be coming by and or staying here. So like if I'm doing 20 miles a day, I know a lot of younger through hikers, they're like pushing for 25 miles a day plus. So I'm going to see them at the end of the day as they're getting their last miles in and crashing at 7 or 8 or 9. So we'll see. In the meantime, I'm going to keep hydrating, get organized for tomorrow, figure out what's for dinner tonight, all that fun stuff. We'll see you for Friday on the PCT.
I just thought I'd do a little update today. I'm just kind of organizing after traveling to see Brian. I'm waiting for the air conditioning service technician to come. We usually get the air conditioning service every year or two, especially when we're home. So they're coming today. And then while I wait for them, I'm just completing my online training so that I can once again be a deputy registrar for our local and elections. We have a state primary in September, and then I will also work the presidential primary in November as well. So back in 2020, I started working for the city in my ward registering new voters. So it's been a really great experience. We have a team. There's usually 4 of us that are there for every election registering new voters, and so far it's been the same 4 of us since I started in 2020. So there's definitely a lot of consistency, at least in our area of the city. So sometimes we've had to do in-person trainings, but this year, once again, we have the option to do online training, which is nice. So I'm just trying to get that finished up. I have to take a quiz and make sure I get 80%. So I'm going to get that done and then do some cooking this afternoon. And then I have pub trivia tonight. So kind of relaxing / kind of a few busy things just to kind of keep me going. And then I'll probably do a little sewing or knitting. So all's good back at home, and we'll check in later.